Okay, hello everyone and welcome back once again. We are here with some more Gnomoria. So, as you can see, we have our sawmill being prepared, designated that out. Also designated a small stockpile for wood. Apologize for the last episode being a bit rushed. There's a lot to do, and not a lot of time to do it, especially since we're already in the first night. So, if you remember from the last episode, we dug down into pretty good depth, around 8, hit solid, good amount of sandstone here. Started digging that out, excuse me, and got a good amount of that, and hopefully that will all be brought up here in due time, and we will start building our sawmill. So let's play. And as you can see, we still have our gnomes running around all over the world, picking up cotton and picking apples from the trees. And we're going to see, we have a lot of wood out here, but I'm going to see exactly how much wood we have with my stocks. So I'm going to hit this button up here. It says stocks right next to kingdoms, and between kingdom and population. Hit the stocks button, go to items, and then hit goods. Hit the little plus button next to goods, and then hit the plus button next to wood, and hit logs. We have 225 logs, 255, I think I said that, 255 oak and 1 apple, and I don't think there's too much variation of quality when it comes to wood, because it's more of just the luck of your seed, I'm pretty sure. I think most of the time it would be oak, and everything else that isn't oak, I'm pretty sure, is just apple. I think there's a few other types of trees, but they're not that, I don't think it's that crucial. Not sure exactly, but yeah, anyway. So, as you can see, we're having logs brought in from outside, and they're being brought into here. I am going to actually decrease the priority of this stockpile, because having the dirt dragged around isn't that crucial for right now. I'd rather have things brought inside of the base and sorted for crafting. So let me bring the priority of that down. I'm not going to suspend it, because if this does get filled up, I'd rather have people doing this than nothing. So as soon as that gets built, let me I can't figure out where I want my camera. I think that should be good. So we're going to have all the wood brought in here, so that way our carpenter can begin building with that. And it looks like we have a guy going downstairs, and he is going to be getting some sandstone. He's already bringing that up. There he is. And as you can see, we have all of the oak logs, it looks like, that we need. And we also now have 1 raw sandstone right there. So that's going to be built pretty soon here, and this is already filled up. I will start building crates at some point. I probably should have left more space for other wood crafting benches of sorts, but it doesn't really matter. I can put them right in this corner. And in the opposite corner, I will put, I'll start working on stone crafting. So I'm just going to start out with a stone cutter. And that also requires 10 of any log and 10 of any stone. We're just going to build that right here. Yeah, I guess not the most convenient spots. Not the most convenient spacing, that is. I'll just do that. That should work fine. So that's also going to start being built by another one of our builders here. So that's looking good. These are all mined out. I will start telling my workers, or my miners, to start mining out a dormitory of sorts for my gnomes to sleep in. Almost said dwarves there. And dig that out. That should be adequate for right now. We will get them personal rooms eventually, but having a dorm is good. I just realized it's not actually connected, but I'd rather have them dig this all out first anyway. So having a dorm for new nomads is a good idea, because if you can't get all of your personal quarters dug out, then it's nice they have a dorm they can sleep in. And the dorm will also help increase the value of your kingdom, which we'll get into that a bit later as well. A lot of things to go over. So our sawmill was just completed, and it is now built entirely. And as you can see, if we right click on it, we click, and you can see we have sawmill, and I believe we could change the name of it if we wish, but I don't think it's really that necessary. We can see we can craft planks, and that is the only thing we can craft with the sawmill, and that is the only thing you will ever be able to craft with the sawmill. But they are extremely important, so we're going to craft a lot of them. I would like to have them consistently being built, and I think I will do that, because having 20 of them at a time is nice, and the reason I say 20 of them is because that is all this can hold at one time, and since this is full, that means that we will actually not have any more than 20 planks at a time, more than likely. If they get moved over here, we can always get rid of them if need be, but having a lot of planks is good, because after the basics, after the beginning, raw wood isn't that much of a necessity. So I'm going to rotate the camera around once again. We're going to go into build, workshop, wood, and carpenter. Not carpenter, I apologize. Yeah, carpenter. Okay. So we're going to need planks and blocks. Now we don't have any of those, so we're going to queue up. We queued up our planks already. So once those get built, that'll be good. And we're also going to need our sawmill, or not sawmill, our mason's bench, I believe. Stone crafter. I don't know what it's called exactly. Anyway, that's going to allow us to create blocks out of the stone that we are collecting from down here. So that's good. Just gonna have to wait for that to be done. Trying to think what else we could do. I should set up a stone stockpile, so I'm just going to go click stockpiles, and I will create this stockpile. Let's see, I'd like to create it here, but it's going to end up going outside, and that's not going to be good because I don't want my stone stored outside. Not a good thing. Let's just store it. Let's see, I'd like to leave at least a 3x3 area, so let's see, that is all this 3x3 area is designated right here. 1, 2, 3, so that's going to go out to there. So I guess I could start right there with the stockpile right here. Yes, yeah, okay. So all of that is going to be stone goods. That should be good. So goods, stone, and we'll just put all stone items in there for now. That's going to be good for that. And is there enough room for 2? I don't think there is. No, I don't believe so. But I can always move things around if I need more room. So someone has fallen asleep on the floor. Let's click this little button and we can see where they are. So that was one of our miners, it looks like, because they had nowhere to sleep. No, it wasn't. So they just had nowhere to sleep because there are no beds. So that's going to be happening for a little while until we can get a steady production of beds coming up now. As you can see, people are also getting a bit sluggish now, and they are a little hungry. And that is going to be until we can get them a dining hall or a more of a kitchen, something of that nature. They have a lot of food. It's just sometimes they can't make it to the food out here, and they just end up falling asleep on the floor. Alrighty, so that's gonna be that, and they're going ever more slowly. Looks like that both of my builders are actually asleep now, so that means that nothing is going to get built, sadly. So I'm just going to speed up here. This normally happens with the first few days. They normally all just fall asleep. Can't do anything about it. It's kind of difficult to get them a good night's sleep on the first night, the first couple nights anyway. So zoom back in here and just have to speed this through. And this is going to bring us to the end of our episode here. So in the next episode, we're hopefully going to get a lot more crafting done here. Looks like we got more builders, which is good. So that might get finished in the next few seconds here. So, and maybe, yes, no. Oh no, of course, no, they need more stone. Okay. So, we have our workers running around here, and that did get built. So we're going to work on our stone cutter. That's what it was, a stone cutter. We're gonna work on that, queuing up things for that. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then leave a like and subscribe for more.